What up, homies? Almost exactly a month ago, I revealed the top 5 buffs in Disney Heroes. It only makes sense that today I'd bestow you with the sacred knowledge of the top 5 debuffs as well. My favorite debuffs in the game are actually silences and charms, but for this list I'm not going to be including any disables, because in case you haven't been graced by this knowledge already, I made a tier list of the disables about 2 months ago. If you want to check out any or all of my Disney videos, take a peek at the description of this YouTube video for a playlist of all of them. Without further ado, it's time to share the strongest debuffs in Disney Heroes Battle Mode. In 5th place, there are actually 2 debuffs with complementary effects. The Studied debuff and the Scared debuff essentially do the same thing, except Studied is for normal damage and Scared is for fantastic damage. When a hero is afflicted with one of these effects, anytime they're attacked by the corresponding damage type, it's automatically a critical hit. In other words, normal damage always crits against Studied heroes. And fantastic damage always crits against Scared heroes. If you're wondering, a critical hit, often called a crit, is an attack that does double damage. All attacks have a chance of being crits, but Studies and Scares bring that chance up to 100%. This is pretty nice because it pretty much means you're wiping out enemies twice as fast as normal if you use the corresponding damage type. Coming in 4th place is going to be the Distract debuff. When a hero is distracted, all of their attacks, be it a basic attack or an offensive skill, will automatically target the hero that distracted them. There's a few methods to apply this in meaningful ways already, such as by putting invincibility on a hero that distracts the enemy team. Distract seems like it might not be very useful on the face of it, but by forcing the enemy team to target heroes of your choice, you can gain a lot of influence over the fight and create synergistic strategies. Did anyone else see that? Anyways, one nice thing about heroes with the ability to distract enemies is that they often utilize their distract along with additional other complementary effects. For example, Lilo has a skill that allows her to distract the entire enemy team, and this skill also allows Lilo to dodge 100% of attacks for the entire duration of the distract debuff. Therefore, the entire enemy team is left more or less incapable of doing anything harmful to your team until her skill concludes. Number 3 on my list of the top 5 debuffs in Disney Heroes is Hexed. Whenever a Hexed hero tries to activate their white skill, they are stunned instead of activating it. Better yet, even though they don't activate the skill, they still use up their energy bar when they fail to do so. Now, unlike the Distracted debuff, I actually think Hexed sounds better than it truly is. Don't get me wrong, I think Hexes are very powerful, as evidenced by me putting it in the top 5 debuffs in the whole game, but there are counters to it. For starters, if a hero has really slow energy gain, they might not set off the Hex at all. If they have really fast energy gain, they might recover quickly from the energy loss. Lastly, their other skills are still viable options while hexed. Having said all that, hexes are still totally legendary. The combination of an active skill silence, a stun, and an energy drain makes this debuff very powerful. Coming in as the second best debuff in Disney Heroes is going to be Weakness. A hero with weakness applied to them takes an additional 10% extra damage whenever they take damage at all. Amping up the power of this debuff, weakness can be applied in stacks. If a hero were to get, say, 5 stacks of weakness applied to them, they would take 50% more damage from all sources. This debuff is really nice in that it can pretty easily synergize with any playstyle, because all damage sources are accounted for. Whether you like heroes that hit really hard and slow, or really fast and frequently, their targets are going to be a lot more vulnerable to it. Wait, what's going on? Hey, hold on a second. Stop. No.
My name is Benji, and this isn't my channel. Alright, so wait, what am I doing today? Oh yeah, we're going to be going through some of the debuffs that didn't quite make Freedom's top 5 debuff list. And we're going to start with just stat debuffs in general. These are a wide variety that can range from reducing skill power to reducing crit damage to reducing pretty much anything on this whole stats page here. There's tons of abilities that just reduce pretty much everything, and I just kind of wanted to rope them all into just one big group of debuffs. There isn't really anything specific in mind that I think is like ridiculously good over others, except maybe just like skill power reduction. I think skill power reduction is probably the most effective overall. Maybe armor and reality, depending on how much armor and reality reduction there is. They're all over the place, and most heroes in Disney Heroes have some kind of stat reduction somewhere in their kit. The next thing I wanted to bring up really quick is going to be slow. And obviously, if you couldn't guess, slow just makes it so that they can't get their attacks off as quickly. It can actually be pretty funny to watch. I honestly love playing with slow. I hate playing against it, but I love playing with it just because it's kind of funny to watch sometimes, especially with Winnie the Pooh. So as the fight goes on, his green skill makes it so that throughout the wave, he just applies more and more stacks of honey to the enemy team, which can reduce their speed up to, I think, 90%, which is basically just nothing, and it's really funny to watch in the fight, because their entire team pretty much just sits there, it's like, and they just can't attack very fast. There's tons and tons of heroes that have some kind of slow on there, which vary from just like a 5 or 10% reduction in speed, which isn't very much, to a full-on stop, especially now with Helga in the game, because she has Snare now, which pretty much stops the enemy team from being able to move. So there's a wide range of slow out there, varying degrees of usefulness, but I just love slow. It's a really great debuff. And then the last one I wanted to bring up really quick is going to be fatigue. There's not very many heroes that have fatigue, but is definitely an extremely effective debuff because it is the exact opposite of Hardy. And if you don't know what Hardy does, it prevents a debuff from going off on the ally that has Hardy on them, and then it makes it go away and it applies in stacks. Now fatigue is the exact opposite. It gets applied to enemy teams. It makes it so that a buff cannot get applied to them. I don't recall, I'm pretty sure you had Hardy in your top 5 buffs, Freedom. I think fatigue is really, really good. There isn't very many heroes that have fatigue at this point. Sadness was, I think, the first one to get it, so that's why I have her up on the screen right now. If she applies it on her white skill, gives 2 to the enemy team. But yeah, fatigue is really, really good. It can definitely help to slow down, especially like, say, with Kermit or whatever, being able to duplicate buffs onto the enemy team. Having fatigue going against Kermit, for main example here, it's going to prevent Kermit from being able to get as much duplicating off, which can really help. And yeah, so that is going to be it. We're going to take it right on back to Freedom to give you your number 1 debuff in Disney Heroes.
Bruh. I don't even know what to say. First of all, how can Bendy hack into a live premiere such as this one that was actually pre-recorded, and I'm still able to react to the takeover in real time? Whatever. I guess there's only one thing to do, and that's to reveal the best debuff in the game. Before I tell you, I want you to pause the video and type your guess in the comment section below. If you don't comment your guess, I'm not going to tell ya. I'm watching. Okay, enough stalling. Drumroll, please. The best debuff in the game is obviously Shatter. Psych, it's actually Pierce and Shatter. For those of you who don't know, a hero inflicted with Shatter takes a % of their own HP as true damage whenever they're struck by a source of fantastic damage. Pierce does the same thing, but instead of fantastic damage, it works with normal damage, which honestly might be even better because most basic attacks in the game deal normal damage. There are a few reasons these two debuffs are totally broken. First off, the % of their HP taken as true damage is based not on their remaining HP, but on their maximum HP. Therefore, when their health is reduced, the debuff is still just as potent. Second of all, true damage completely ignores armor and reality, meaning it isn't protected against whatsoever. This means that true damage can cut straight into the health bar, bypassing tanky resilience altogether. Third, the true damage is applied every time the hero is hit with an attack of the corresponding damage type, regardless of how much damage that attack did on its own. Even weak basic attacks from an underpowered hero will still set off Shatters and Pierces to their full effect. Finally, these both pair extremely well with heroes that have rapid attack rates. Heroes such as Bolt, Wasabi, and Basil all tend to unleash rapid flurries of attacks, and if they hit Shattered or Pierce heroes, that means they're basically guaranteed to wipe out that hero immediately, since the amount of true damage increases proportionate to the health of the afflicted hero. Alright, all jokes aside, I'd like to take a second to say thanks to Bendy for hopping into the video. If you're watching this at the live premiere, Bendy just premiered a video of his own half an hour ago, and I snuck my way into his as well, so make sure to give his video a peep. I've linked to it in the description, and there's also a link to his channel. There's also a link to my Discord server, and if you slide in there, you can talk to both of us pretty often, like daily. I really appreciate you homies that stick around this far into my videos, and I just want to say thanks for watching. You rock, and I'll see you next week.